President Trump and European leaders discussing trade at the White House right now as we speak. The president calling for zero tariffs. He doesn't want any. Makes sense, right? Between the U.S. and Europe. Sounds like a fair deal to me, but can this actually get done? Joining me right now, former economic advisor to President Ronald Reagan, Art Laffer. Art, I know you love the sound of that. Zero tariffs.
I do.
Real free trade. Are you okay, though, with him using, the threat of tariffs and actually putting them in as leverage along the way?
If it succeeds, I'm with him 100%. If it fails, I'll be his first critic. Oh, just seriously, I don't understand how to negotiate with people like this, like Juncker and these others. It's not my specialty. I do know that free trade is the objective for all of us, without subsidies, without tariffs. I know President Trump agrees with that 100% as well. President Trump is a lot better negotiator than I am, Trish, and I have watched him negotiate all sorts of things that I didn't think possible. North Korea, Russia, all that. I just watch in awe, and he's been successful. So I'm not losing faith in President Donald Trump today because of this. I am not at all. I think he's going to succeed and get free trade.
What would the world look like if, in fact, there was actual free trade? If we could trade freely, as in no tariffs for anyone, between Europe and ourselves, how much stronger would that make our economy?
It would make it a huge amount stronger. I mean, I think trade in the U.S., if you take total trade, exports versus imports, is about 30% of U.S. GDP. If you look at things like, without Walmart, Trish, without Walmart, there is no middle class or lower class prosperity in America. There isn't. And without China, there is no Walmart. I mean, we need China to make Walmart to create the middle class and lower class prosperity. And that's just one example. There are tons and tons and tons of examples that would be great.
We say zero tariffs, then we still get all our cheap goods from, say, I'm talking zero tariffs with China right now. We can take in all that stuff from China. Everybody can be happy. We can get all the cheap stuff we want. Good, because that's important. But then the flip side of that is all the stuff that we make here that's really expensive in China. I'll tell you, it'll help the Chinese people, too. They're going to be able to buy American goods for a whole lot less money. And it helps our companies be able to send that stuff there, right?
You go.
I mean, isn't it win-win for everyone?
It is. We'll have cars being sold in central China, for God's sakes. It'll be spectacular, and it will integrate the world. There's nothing better than you don't like anyone more than the partner you're working with and making a lot of money with. Free trade creates prosperity. It creates friendship. It creates understanding. It creates all sorts of, and it lowers the risk of war substantially.
But then everybody has to be playing by the same rules, right? I mean, that's been the problem. We're like, we love free trade, and we're not going to charge you anything, and we want to make sure that our Americans have access to cheap goods, but when not everybody's doing the same thing, it kind of warps it.
Yeah, but let me just say this about that, if I might. Doing what they do in response to bad policies on their part just makes the world worse. Now, if it's a good negotiating strategy, I'm with it 100%. I am.
All right.
But
there's
it's just
the qualifying. Gotcha.
If it's a trade war, I don't like a trade war. It's never worked out well for any country.
But it's been a trade war.
Huh?
It's been a trade war. Right?
No,
I mean,
no.
They're at war with us. We may not be at war with them, but they're at war with us. They're charging plenty on all our goods.
No, they are doing that, and that's correct, and we've got to get them to stop. I agree with you. And Trump has a strategy for getting them to stop. And it may well work, and I hope to goodness it does. I know Trump believes in free trade, and he's got this strategy, and I don't have a good strategy, to be honest with you. I'm not good at this stuff. I'm just an old person who sits there and gets scared. But he's got a strategy, and so far his strategies have been pretty amazing. So I'm not willing to lose faith in Donald Trump over this issue so far.
Any predictions for GDP?
It's going to be good. I think
3%, 4%, 5%.
I think it'll be over 2%.
You're playing it safe.
let me say this also. This is not the time to gloat or to spike the ball or to do victory laps. We need to get long growth for 4 or 5 quarters back to back like we had with Reagan. If we do that, it'll be just wonderful. And I think this quarter is going to be a very good quarter, honestly. I think you might even get it as high as 3.5%, 4%. And that would be spectacular.
Yeah,
but we need to get this back to back, a number of them back to back. You don't win on one quarter.
Right. Any reaction, sir, to the president saying he will not meet with Vladimir Putin? That news just breaking moments ago. The meeting is off, and he cites the Mueller probe. This is the White House that's citing the Mueller probe. They're going to postpone it until next year.
I don't know whether that's good or not. I have no idea what the Mueller probe is doing.
We'll stick to the economy then with you,
yeah,
right?
I'll stick to the economy. All I know is that it's a distraction. It's something that shouldn't be there. I have seen special prosecutors in many, many cases, and they never lead to anything good. I mean, can you imagine? Here you go after Bill Clinton for Whitewater, and you end up 6 years later with Monica Lewinsky. I mean, that's just terrible. That's not good governance. I mean, and they're doing the same thing to Trump that was done to Bill Clinton.
Art Laffer, my stage manager, is giving me the cues here right now. I got 15 seconds hard. So good to see you, sir. Thank you very much.